Hey guys, I wanted to talk about pain relief today by telling you a story that I learned from a yoga master about 10 years ago or so. And at the time, I wasn't doing P90X. I was just going to the gym. It was at that point, when I was, 40 pounds heavier than I am now. And I would go into a room, it was a multi-purpose room, that I would use to go in, do some martial arts, and then at the particular time of day that I would go in there, another woman would come in while I was there, and she was the yoga teacher. And it was clear that she did not like me because I was doing violent things like martial arts, where she was yoga, and I could tell it was just, we were just boiling water. She would come in, and even if I was in there doing stuff or whatever, she would turn off lights, and turn on her music, and this is a half hour before the class. Now this is an open room, so anybody can use it, and the gym owner didn't mind that everybody was in there using them for their own purposes, as long as everybody was cool. So we kind of had friction between us. But one day she noticed that, I kept massaging my knee, and she came up to me and she asked me, what was going on, and I told her about, I was having pain in the meniscal area. And this wasn't it was my other knee here, my left knee. And it had been going on for a long time, and it really hurt, and it was, it was there for years. And she wanted to know, well, what are you going to do about it? And it's like, oh, I don't know, I guess one of these days I'll get it taken care of, but, who wants to go through all that? And she said, well, I can help you with that. I said, okay. Now, even before, ever since doing martial arts, I had been very interested in non-traditional types of medicine. And that's the myth I want to talk about today. Pain relief doesn't come from a pill. Look at this. Here's Redbook. 12% of the pages in this magazine are drug ads. Eating Well. 13% of the pages in here are about drugs. 15.5% of the pages in Woman's Day. Here's the one that really is going to kill me. Health magazine. Health. 25% of the pages. There's 104 pages in here. 25% of the pages in this thing are about drugs that you should take for health. Come on. Think about it. So what did she have to say? She said, what happens when you have that pain? And I said, well, it radiates, and and she says, do you remember how you did it the first time? And I had to sit there and think about it, and then all of a sudden it popped into my head. Yes, I actually do remember the first time that I had injured that knee and had that pain. And she's watching me really closely because she noticed that I kind of winced. I had a visible physical reaction to that memory. And she says, let me tell you what just happened there. Every time you remember that pain, every time you remember that incident that happened to that pain, and those thoughts start going through your mind, like, how could I have been so stupid? Or, what an idiot, I can't believe I just did that and caused that to happen. I should have known better. And you relive it, and you see the pictures in your mind. And that mental connection with that event actually re-stimulates all the electrochemical responses that your body produced the first time that it happened. It may not be as intense, but it happens. And all of a sudden those pain receptors fire, boom, 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 and you feel it all over again. And you feel that freeze, and you feel that, ooh, that wince, and you're like, oh, and you remember those thoughts, those negatives. All of a sudden that stuff's flowing all through you again and again and again. And I said, wow. She says, yeah, it's real. I said, well, what do you do? How do you get rid of that? And she says, exactly, you need to get rid of that. Just put it away. Maybe you did do something stupid that first time, but that doesn't have to keep happening over and over and over again. You know, we need to learn to be able to let go of those things, because they did happen a long time ago, and we probably did get smarter about it. We probably don't do those stupid things anymore, but we did it that one time, and we've never forgotten it. You need to put it away. The best pain relief is right here. That connection with your mind and your heart, because they do work in harmony, or they can work in terrible disharmony and cause you to continue to have all that pain and suffering over and over and over again every time you feel that little nab. Now that doesn't mean that you don't feel it anymore, but it just subsides so much. The intensity is just way, way gone. And it makes it bearable. And then so for me, what happened was I was able to say finally, you know what, I can go and get this thing fixed and know that it'll be done. And I don't have to live with it anymore. So that when I got, years later, I had the ACL thing here, and I did this stupid thing, you know, and it hurt, and so on and so forth. I knew right away, just let it go. It was stupid, it's done, it's over. This is going to hurt for a little while, but I don't need it to keep hurting every single day, every single time. That chronic pain can be gone. And you can do that too. It's not that hard once you recognize it. Remember all those feelings and the situations from when it happened that first time, and erase it. It feels so much better.